What's going on, America? What's going on, YouTube? What's going on to the world? Hey, I know people out there like to celebrate, holidays, Christmas, and you know, et cetera, et cetera. Me myself, as I say, my wife is a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not one. But I don't celebrate those holidays. But I'm not going to take away the people that do still celebrate those holidays. And all I got to say to y'all is, season greetings. That's all I can say, man. But I'm not a Jehovah's Witnesses, but I believe in that. I do believe in their beliefs, and it is what it is. So, but this probably will be. I'll probably put out another video before this year's over with. But this will probably be one of my last videos pertaining to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and each person out there that's fighting for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, keep fighting, and may God continue to bless each one of you. I have been away for a while because I'm a busy man, and there's been some illness and sickness in my family, some things I had to take care of, so don't have time to be on social media. I got a lot of family members that's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I just I can't. I just don't have the time to be doing that, man. I'm from the old school, man. I have to. I want privacy. I didn't come to YouTube to share my whole life on social media like that. You know, Besides, I did that when that's personal to me. Some things are just personal for me. I'm not ready to do that right now. Right now, I'm just here to bring y'all and speak my mind, speak my opinion about what's going on with what's going on in this world with R. Kelly, whether it's containing to Tamir Rice, whether it's speaking about the Mike Brown situation, or George Floyd, or Breonna Taylor, whoever. But what I want to speak about is take y'all back to, I know people has been speaking about, don't blame the industry. Don't blame, Sony. Don't blame BMG. Don't blame Warner Brothers. And here's my thing. Who can we blame? I want y'all to hear somebody that spoke out against somebody in the industry. And he's a legend. He's an icon. He's the king. And I want y'all to hear what he had to say many years ago before the second allegation hit him. Listen to this, y'all. And I want y'all to understand, why do I continue to speak about the industry, Warner Brothers, whoever, allegedly. In this video, I'm going to use the word allegedly. So let's listen to what the king has to say many, many, many years ago, probably almost 20 years ago, about the industry. Let's listen.
To be free, we don't want the companies bigger than the artists. We want the people respected and the stars that we make stars to shine in the galaxy for us. We were already off the wall, and we coming off our seats to stand up for justice in the music industry.
This is very important because throughout the years, black artists have been taken advantage of completely. And it's time now that we have to put a stop to this incredible, incredible injustice. And like Mr. Sharpton was saying, people from James Brown to Sammy Davis Jr., some of the real pioneers that inspired me to be the entertainer that I am. These artists are always on tour because if they stopped touring, they would totally go broken. And it's been, the record companies really, really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the black artists. Sony Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, And he's very, very, very devilish. Listen to this way, and whoever else, artists that are on their label that are besides Sony Sons, I want to hear the guys in the back.
Now, that was one king. You're Reverend Al Sharpton with him at that particular time. Before Reverend Al Sharpton decided to sell completely out, he was standing next to the king of pop, the one and only Michael Joseph Jackson, speaking about Tommy Mottola, who was working for Sony in that industry. So when people say we shouldn't speak about the industry, shouldn't blame Sony, we shouldn't say anything about Warner Brothers, people say we shouldn't talk about, I heard people say, it ain't BMG, we shouldn't say nothing about somebody say it ain't Interscope fault, don't say nothing about the industry. I want you to hear R. Kelly speak a little bit in this interview.
Didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career. Robert. 30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me.
30 years. I gave y'all 30 years of my life. 30 years. Who is Robert Sylvester Kelly talking to? Should I play that again? I just want to know. Who is he talking to? Is he talking to the fans? Is he talking to these alleged victims? Was it in a Lifetime scripted documentary? I want to know, who is he talking to? You got the king of pop speaking almost 20 years ago about the industry. Then you have R. Kelly doing the interview with Gayle King, jumped up and said, I gave y'all 30 years. Looked at the camera. Who was he talking to? Who was R. Kelly? The interview, they call him R. Kelly. But the world know him, the world know him as R. Kelly, but his name is Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's the man that's fighting for his life, Robert Sylvester Kelly. Who was he talking to? I gave y'all 30 years. I know he wasn't talking to the fans. I know he wasn't talking to the Clarys. I know he wasn't talking to the Savages. I know he wasn't talking to Geronda Pace, Tiffany Hawkins. Fate Rogers. Who was he talking to? Because they ain't nothing but just distraction. They ain't nothing but distraction. They small ponds in this. Nothing but small ponds, small fishes. They little goldfish for the piranhas to eat. That's all. You telling me there ain't no higher ups? There ain't nobody in the high ups that want this man up out of here? That's what y'all trying to tell me? I don't work for the industry, or I don't even give a damn about no industry. Don't care nothing about them. They've been ripping off artists for years. You heard Michael Jackson, what he said. They've been doing this to artists for years, especially the black artists. Go look at the documentary about Frankie Lyman. Go look at the movie about Frankie Lyman. Do I know anybody that's in the industry? Oh, That's none of your business. That's none of your business. But the question I have for y'all, who was R. Kelly talking to? 30 years. That is what he said. And I'm supposed to believe that it's all about these alleged victims? That's what I'm supposed to believe. If you look at this indictment, if you look at their stories that they told, including his ex-wife, they are not credible whatsoever, man. If you look at Michael Avenatti, who has been convicted, he is convicted, a convicted person who has been indicted. He was convicted, y'all. Michael Avenatti was convicted, but he's out. It's funny that Michael Avenatti got a bond to get out, but Robert Sylvester Kelly can't get a bond. But Michael Avenatti is out. And a lot of the court, he the one brought the tapes. The second time around, he brought these tapes. Michael Avenatti. But he's walking around doing his thing out on the West Coast. This case should be thrown the fuck out in the trash. I can take this indictment that they had, this paperwork, and wipe my ass with it. It is a joke, but it's not funny. But it is a joke, but it's not funny, this indictment. But you had all these handkerchief head niggas all on social media making fun of SNL. You had the SNL doing a sketch, making fun of Robert Sylvester Kelly like it was funny, cracking their jokes. People on social media cracking their jokes. And I'm looking at these niggas like, man, this shit ain't funny, dog. This shit ain't nothing. This shit ain't funny, man. Ain't nothing funny about this case. Ain't nothing funny about somebody being accused of being a motherfucking pedophile, man. I don't see any humor in with the jokes that these niggas be doing. A lot of these comedians. To be honest with you, the whole Dave Chappelle sketch, I never found that shit to be funny. Never found that Dave Chappelle shit to be funny, man. Never found that shit to be funny. Why do you think R. Kelly stepped to Dave Chappelle when he was in Chicago many years ago? Did y'all know about that? I mean, Dave Chappelle has told the story. See, when you accused of something like that, man, even when you found out guilty, it sticks to you, man. It's on you. Even though Michael Jackson was found not guilty in 2005, June 13, 2005, it didn't matter. You still have people in the media still that convicted Michael Jackson in the court of public opinion. The media, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. So the question I have to y'all, who was he talking to? When y'all say, let's not blame Sony, let's not blame BMG, Warner Brothers, don't blame the industry. Who are we supposed to blame? Who are we supposed to blame, y'all? If you listen to the song I Admit, he says in the song, where's my fucking money? Here comes the conspiracy. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. I'm doing this, man. I don't want anything from this. Me personally, send money to this man. Send money to help his legal team. That's what I want. y'all to do, man. That's how I feel about it. But once again, I don't give a shit about cash apps. But me personally, if you want to help him fight his case. But something that is very fishy about this whole R. Kelly, this whole situation, man. It's just I've never seen anything like this before, man. I've never seen so much chaos and so much distraction before in my goddamn life. Never seen anything like this before in my life. Never seen nothing like this before. But hopefully, in the year 2021, that things will get better. But unfortunately, I got to be honest with y'all. We got to pray. We got to be some praying people out there, man. Some real sanctified, anointed people has to pray for this man vindication, because the way it looks, the way I feel, they've already convicted him through the course of public opinion. Do you understand what I'm saying, y'all? He's already been convicted, y'all. And I'm sorry I have to say that. I know people say he's innocent until proven guilty, but damn it, they'd already convicted him already. They're doing their best. But we, as a people that needs to pray, we need to pray. And unfortunately, a lot of our own people, who, even the ones that said, well, he didn't do it this time, but he definitely did something, 25 years ago. Him and Aaliyah and all that shit. Y'all, man, I don't know what to say about y'all, man. I can't believe that y'all would get on social media and say something like that and never had concrete evidence. That's why I did my research on this case. That's why I say I ain't gonna sit there and let them do what they did to Bill Cosby, to this man. I had to do my research. When the Lifetime came out, I said, wait a minute, man. Let me do my research. I'm not going to sit back and fall for this shit again. And I didn't. I mean, with Bill Cosby, I didn't believe the bullshit. Because I've seen this whole playbook with the whole goddamn O.J. Simpson. I've seen it with Michael Jackson. I've seen it with Mike Tyson. I've seen it with Tupac Shakur. And I don't understand why so-called black people haven't woke up. Or so-called African American. How come y'all haven't woke up from this yet? It's like they got y'all in a goddamn coma. Y'all haven't seen this same picture? You haven't seen this. It's like a rewind from motherfucking Good Times. You haven't seen this shit over and over? Or a Good Time for Martin? One of your favorite shows, Good Time for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, whoever you like to watch. Have y'all seen this shit already? It's the same old goddamn story. Just different people. What they did, and that is they just doing him again. They decided went with a more easier target. These people ain't got no case, man. The case is weak. It's weak. It's weak as, we know this case is weak as fuck. We know they don't have a case. But they decided to convict him through course of public opinion, through the media. The media has the power to make the innocent look guilty and the guilty look innocent, man. That's what they've done here. And they use our own kind to do this. And it's frightening. It's dangerous what the media has done to Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's dangerous what they've done to Bill Cosby. It was dangerous, man. And we keep allowing this to happen. And we need to talk about this on our platforms more and discuss this more. Don't run away from this. And you need to come out and say, and some of y'all need to come out on your large platforms and say, you know what? Maybe I was wrong about this situation. Maybe I need to take the words that I said about this man and say, you know what? He wasn't perfect, man, but this man ain't no monster. This man ain't no predator. Y'all use your own personal life and some of the things that y'all wouldn't do And how you gonna put that on Robert Sylvester Kelly or anybody else? You're not Robert Sylvester Kelly. You're not R. Kelly. You're not Chris Brown. You don't live their lifestyles. You're not a R&B pop star. How you gonna put their values on your values? You're not them. So stop putting your lifestyle in their lifestyle. You're not R. Kelly. You're not Bill Cosby. You're not Denzel Washington. You're not who else? Who else? Trey Songz. You're not Little Dirk. You're not none of these guys, man. You ain't none of these cats. You don't know. You're not in that business. You don't know. You don't live a lifestyle of a rock star. What it's like to be in their shoes. So how you gonna sit there and compare yourself to them? I hear some of you bloggers speak like you actually a rock star. Like you really a rock star. Like you Casanova, or you 50 Cent, man. You Snoop Dogg. You're not them, man. Maybe you have the luxury. Maybe you made it in life. You're successful. But when it comes to these guys, man, these guys have the fame and the fortune, man. They have the fame and the fortune. The fortune and the fame. Now listen to some bloggers talk about, oh man, what they wouldn't do, and talk about, man, when you start dating women, they should date this age and that age. How you gonna tell a man that's been in the business 25 or 30 years who to date? If the girl is not underage, if she's not a goddamn minor, how you gonna tell this man who he can't date? Rock stars do it all the time. This is the problem with our people. We sit there and try to tell our own kind who they can go out, who they can't go out with. It's like they control the white. It's like that's that slave mentality. It's bad enough that the white Europeans they already control our minds. They already tell us what we can and we can't do. They tell us who we can sleep with, who we can't sleep with. Especially when it comes to black men, they tell us, we can't sleep with this person, we can't sleep with that person. They basically telling Robert Sylvester Kelly, man, you can't sleep with your own kind. You can't sleep with a black woman. You can't sleep with a white woman. You can't sleep with an Asian woman. Told Bill Cosby, you can't sleep with white women. You can't sleep with nobody. It's a mind control thing. It's controlling our mind, controlling us, telling what we can, what we can't do. They come inside our community, tell us what we can, what we can't do. Who we can sleep with, who we can't sleep with. That's controlling us, man. How you gonna tell this man who he can be with, who he can't be with? That doesn't make sense to me. You can't tell this grown ass man and a woman that's a legal age of consent who tell me, oh man, they're the same age as your daughter. That's somebody, a blogger said that. But brother, let me ask you a question. You don't have any. Some of you bloggers don't even have any kids. You don't have any kids to speak like that. I have kids, and I have daughters. I can speak to that. First of all, I wouldn't put my daughter in a situation like that. But if I had a daughter that dated a man older than that, would I be celebrating something like that? Would I be happy? No, I wouldn't be happy like that. I wouldn't encourage that. I wouldn't encourage my daughter to date no older man like that. Hell no. But at the end of the day, when your daughter becomes a certain age, she is an adult. She's a fucking adult. She's an adult, man. Some of these parents, I believe, probably push their kids off to this man. Some of them. That's what I believe. Some of these they older daughters, they 19, 20-year-old daughters off to R. Kelly. That's what I believe. But you can't tell this man who he can, who he can't date. You're not R. Kelly. You're not a rock star. You're not a pop star. You're not an actor. If the girl's now 14 to 15, 16 years old, okay. You got to look at these states, man. The legal age of consent, too. You got to look at that as well. And I'm not saying that I support it. I'm not saying I'm a big advocate of it, but you have to look at the laws. They're trying to bend the laws and try to tell you this man is some kind of a monster, and they're not even following their own laws that that they made, that the Europeans made. They telling, that's what they're doing. They do this all the time. These white men go out and sleep with whoever they want to. They do what the hell they want to do. But they got y'all Negroes on social media telling y'all, oh man, Robert should have just got a woman in her 30s and 40s. He should have did. Man, shut up. Did he break the damn law? Did he break any laws? He said he like young women, he like older women. He date all. He told Gayle King, I like all women. And I when I looked at that, I said, you know what? I can't get mad at a man that likes all women. What if he would have said, hey, I like all boys? I date all older boys or young boys. You would have had the LGBT out there cheering for that, huh? This is why I don't like some of you so-called conscious niggas. Talking about you for the black community. You full of shit. You're hypocrites. Like I said, sometimes I might not get it right. But I do the best I can to bring y'all and speak from my heart, man. Because I'm not going to sit there and bash one black man and I'm going to go defend another black man. That don't even make sense to me. If R. Kelly was guilty by 5%, if I believe this man was guilty by 5%, ain't nowhere in the hell I would be defending Robert Sylvester Kelly. Trust me. I would not be defending this man. If I believe this man was guilty by even 5%, I would not be defending him. Ain't no one in hell I'd be out here defending this man. I believe that this man is innocent. From this case, federal case, to the past case. I don't believe he did it. That's why I look back in that case. Before I got into this case, I look back in the 2008 trial. I said, wasn't nothing there. They didn't have nothing on them back then. They ain't got shit on them now. They just tried to make it harder because they took it federal. So we need to just pray and keep fighting, on social media. Hopefully we can start fighting with each other, but I have no control of that. I'm just gonna leave that in God's hand. Whoever's just really for who's ever for Mr. Kelly, hey, keep fighting for him. But whoever's not, everything will be out there. Everything will be exposed, and you're gonna pay for it, man. Because this ain't nothing to play with. Somebody's life, you know what I'm saying? And if you people out there trying to hurt somebody, get somebody in trouble and all this and that, everything you're gonna be exposed. I just wish that everything stops. But I ain't getting in that, man. I'm praying for everybody. I'm gonna be trying my best to do my videos, commentary, and be humble. But if things, I just wish this, things, I wish things stop. But ain't that's all I can do. I can just pray. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to bring nobody together. Ain't what I'm trying to do. But I just hope things, support the, his birthday's coming up. Support that. It's not about him being deceased, but if people there want to go there and celebrate that man's birthday and show love and support for that man, hey man, go for it. I'm not here to take anybody. I'm not here to take no sides. But I'm just here on my channel is love. For now on, it's gonna be love and peace, man. Sometimes you're gonna still hear profanity. I'm being who I am, but I'm about love, man. That's what I'm about. This man is about love. I'm gonna try to do it with love, man. And if they want to go, if you want to go to Chicago on Mr. Kelly's birthday, I support that. Support that. I'm for it. Go there, show your love. But all this, me personally, I feel if y'all want to do that, do it. Do what y'all feel. You subscribers, do what you feel is right. You got to do what's in your heart. It's Mr. Kelly's birthday. You want to go there? You go there. You feel like, hey, I don't think he's still here. Why not go there and celebrate his birthday? Why not go there and celebrate his birthday? You know what I'm saying? Show your support. Anybody that's showing support for Mr. Kelly, Show your support. Anybody that was speaking about the content is trying to bring you information about this man, show your support. Anybody that speak, I don't care if they get on their channel and say, hey, man, and say a prayer for Mr. Kelly, show your support. Anybody that speak about anything, any black content out there, there's anybody that's out there speaking and trying to unify people any kind of way, whether they talk about politics, whatever, show your support to them channels as well. Because believe it or not, the R. Kelly supporters are not the only one that's having issues fighting with each other. If we look at Michi X and Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Umar Johnson, they going at it too. They're fighting too. So I look at the R. Kelly supporters as, okay, they at it again, you know, but it is what it is, man. I'm going to leave it at that. It is what it is. But Mr. Kelly, definitely in this case, man, he needs prayers. And we're going to, like I said, if in this case, I don't know what else to say. 30 years. He said he gave y'all 30 years. If it ain't about the music industry, he's calling out the media, he's calling out Sony. He ain't calling out his fans. It ain't about these alleged victims. Y'all can continue to talk about them as well. I want to continue to speak about why did Sony decide to drop R. Kelly? I'm going to say it again. 2002, they didn't drop him. The record companies didn't drop him then. He went on trial for 6 years. He won awards. All those awards he won. He went on and recorded 2 or 3 albums. Nobody dropped him. 4 albums he recorded, I think. And he was acquitted. So why didn't these record companies drop him then? But now they decided they want to drop him now. Due to Mute R. Kelly's and Surviving R. Kelly. Come on, man. Don't tell me that these record companies and the industry don't have anything to do with this whole thing. It ain't about conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories were created by the CIA. Did you know that? In 1967. So, I might be dyslexic, man, but I'm very, very smart and I do know how to read. And I learned this from another YouTuber. Know your history and control your dollar. And I'm very smart. I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid at all. I know what happened to Sam Cooke. I know what happened to James Brown. Okay? I know what happened to Prince. Same thing. It's over and over. Same old playbook. So, I'm not playing no games. I don't work for nobody in that industry. Like I said, do I know people that work in the industry? It's none of your business. None of your fucking business. With that being said, I'm going to leave y'all with this. If you believe everything the media tells you, you ain't nothing but a brainwashed slave. So free yourself. Free your mind. Free your soul. It is easy to destroy and bring down a black man in America. All you need is his own race of people to do it for him. Love is God, and God is love. I am the Power 1, 2, 3 Trust. I'm out. Peace.